So how do I approach directing a play within a play? It's such an interesting question. I've performed in many plays that have a play within a play. I've actually worked on other shows that have a play within a play. It seems to be a theatrical convention that people like a lot. For this piece, there was so much to think about because there are so many levels to it, not just on the set, but in the piece. So we talked a lot about, this is considered meta theater, so the play within the play mirrors the characters in the original play. Let's just use noises off and noises and nothing on. So the characters in Nothing On mirror the characters in Noises Off. So relationships are very similar in both. So we talked about the relationship of the characters in Noises Off and the relationship of the characters in Nothing On. And there were times that we talked a lot about the different tempos. So Nothing On is a straight farce. Noises Off is a farce and a comedy. So we talked a lot about tempo and rhythm of character and presentation of character in the two different plays. It would not be David, the production manager, because he is doing the work of 700 human beings. And I am so grateful for that. I just was asked that by someone else if I could switch roles for a night. I think it would be Gary. I think I would want to play Gary. I like playing trouser roles, as I did in Drowsy. And it's the most physical part. And he's just always running around. And I love it. I always say that I direct as I would want to be directed. So I direct from an actor's point of view. I like to get the piece up on its feet so that we have the bones and we have the outline, and then everyone can color in their parts. And we all get to collaborate and layer in what we want to create for an evening. So I think I structure my day and my rehearsal room the way I would like it to be as an actor. It's really important to me that there is joy and compassion and laughter in the rehearsal room, because I think that's where we do our best work. And I think that stems from being an actor first. Being a choreographer, I look at movement all the time. And though Noises Off is not a dance piece, it should not look like a dance piece, I call Act 2 the ballet. It is highly choreographed staging-wise. The actors listen for words and know that they need to be in a certain place at a certain time. We work with angles, we work with pictures, as well as telling the story. So we are telling that story through movement, like I choreograph. Do not focus on the floral arrangements. Lloyd, focus on the text. Focus on the play, please. I am not. That is a very funny question. And so I'm going to tell a really quick story. I was at a friend's house, and he is from the UK. And it was Halloween, and we had eaten, and we had had candy, and we had had dessert. And he was looking for a nibble, and he said, "Oh, I could really do with some sardines on toast." And I was like, "What?" And he said, "No, that's what you do, right? Like, that's what you do. You have sardines on toast." And that is not anything I would ever pick for a snack. My go-to snack is weird. It's rice with Parmesan cheese. So there is a line from Aaron Sorkin's Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip that I love, and I'm gonna butcher it right now, but there was a scene between Matthew Perry and his fellow actor, and she says in the show, she says, "Why didn't I get a laugh on that line?" And he said, "What do you mean?" And she said, "On the butter line, why didn't I get a laugh? I got a laugh in the table read, and I didn't get a laugh tonight." And he says, "Because in the table read, you asked for the butter. Tonight, you asked for the laugh." Now that's not perfect. That's not the exact thing that he said, but I think about that all the time, that the key to comedy is not playing it too hard, not asking for the laugh, to actually playing the scene as you would and letting the text work for itself. Now in a farce, it's a little different. It's heightened. It is, it's a little bit more vaudevillian. We are working with slamming doors, we're working with props, we're working with, the timing has to be so precise, which timing should always be precise in comedy, but in farce, it's the timing of doors and entrances and exits and missed moments of just missing each other. So the comedy is heightened, but there still has to be that incredible commitment to the character and the moment. Well, the sardines are special. The sardines are amazing, but I like a hot water bottle. I just want them to know that this is an evening to get out of themselves, to get out of their heads, just come and laugh and enjoy, be ready. Your stomach's gonna hurt the next day, your cheeks are gonna hurt the next day. And then honestly, come see it a few times, sit in different seats. You're gonna see a completely different show depending on where you sit.